What's good, Pretty Me fam? It's your girl Pretty Me, and I'm back again with another video for the channel. Yo guys, I hope you're all doing well. I'm so much grateful for the support, for like Charlie, your comments, your everything. I'm very grateful, and I love you all for that. So in today's video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be telling you guys how I moved from being like, or let me just say, how I moved from a traditional home to like a Christian home. Okay, so, and first of all, it's a great privilege, and I'm happy that I did that. Yes, I'm very happy because it has given me, or it has made me who I am today. Yes, and I'm so much grateful for that. I'm not trying to like decide for anybody or say anything and discriminate anybody. It's a personal decision I took. Okay, so before I start with the video, I'd like for you to take just a minute of your time to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and let's go guys. Okay, so this is how it started. As you guys know, you've watched my video, the one that I titled it My Mom Died. Yeah, so she died when I was 13. She died in February, and then she was buried in March. Then after, I don't know, I was in a private school here, and things became like tough. My auntie left the village. She came to stay with us here in Accra. Like, she left, like, the last one was 1.5 years. He wasn't old, and we were all kids. I was 13. My brother was like 15. Yeah, getting to 16. Yeah, so we were that young. Okay, so when my mom was around here, so my grandma is a fetish, like she's a priestess, and she's into, like, we are traditionalists, like we were born into a traditional home. So like when my mother was there, or she used to pick us there whenever they have their festival, like all over Ghana, people come, people from Togo, Benin, they come, and then we drum and dance and all that. And it was fun. Childhood, it was fun. It was fun whenever there's a festival. We get to like see other people, we are happy and all that. Okay, so when she died, we still kept going. But then at a point, I started feeling like, nah, I can't keep on doing this. Like, nah, I can't keep on doing this. So the Church of Pentecost, thank you so much, yes, for ministering to me. I think they came for a crusade in front of our church. No, in front of our shop. Our shop, yeah. My mom used to own a shop. So in front of our shop, and then someone spoke to me and was like, invited me to church. So I went. I went not believing Christ, like not believing any of those stuffs. I just went because they invited us, and I wanted to go to church. So I just went, and we're baptized. That baptism cry, like, it's like, say you're baptized, so let's all go and baptize. And they baptized us like that. Even after that, I was still going to like the the traditional home, doing all the things that the idols and things requires. So during SHS, I think SHS 1, when I completed JHS, it happened that my grandma had to take care of me, so I had to move from Accra to Eastern Region, our village, and go and be with her like temporarily to be going to school. So when I vacate, I go back there. So obviously I'm in that house, hence I will do everything that I'm supposed to do, like for the idols and stuff. We do all the ritual, the cleansing, the bathing, the eating, the whatever, the killing of the animals. We do all those things, and I was a very active member. Yo, can you imagine? I could even bath naked. See, people from Benin, Togo, I don't know, Accra, like all over the places, I don't know them. At I think at age 16, yeah, 16, 17, I was still bathing naked. Like, I was having pubic hairs like everywhere, bibia. But I was still bathing naked, as in the ritual bathing and all that. I was doing all that. I'm not saying this to scare anybody, or I'm not saying this to deter anybody, but then I'm proud that I'm no longer there. That's why I'm sharing the story. Okay, so I kept on looking at all these things, and I'm like, how long will I continue in this? I just sat down one day and I'm like, nah, I won't do this again. But then even if I don't do it, where will I get my money to go to school? Where will I, like, who will I go to? My mom is no more, and I don't know anybody else to go to. And everybody, all the family, like, they're into it. So who is the external person I know that I will go to, and who will take me and support me? I didn't have anybody, so I kept on going. So when I go to school, I'm very like active in church, like SU and those things. I'm happy. But when I come back home, I have to come and do it. And sometimes I refuse doing it, but then I remember one time I refused doing it, and she shouted, she was like, hey, if you don't come and do it, your school fees. I'm like, yeah, I have to go and do it. So when I think I was in final year SHS, then I told myself, when I complete the school, I won't continue again, because if I'll continue, that will mean I have to still bow to the gods. I have to still do everything they ask me to do. I have to still like bond with them, and they'll use me, and like everything I used to do, I have to continue doing it. But then I made a decision that I won't worship idols again. I won't, because when I look at it, there's no benefit in it. Like bowing to stones and trees, like there's no benefit. So I'm like, I won't do it again. I completed SHS. Then I told my grandma I was leaving. I'm going to my mother's house. Fortunately, she built a house before she died. So I told her I'm going there. I'm going back to Accra. Not knowing anybody, not knowing who to stay with. Like, I just said I'm going, because I've given up on the school. I've given up on like all those stuffs, and I left. Not in anger though. I left, because it's my mom's house, so she understood. I left and I came. I came back, and then I remember, I think I told you in my previous video, my mother died video B, that I went to a pewter factory to go and ask for a job. They told me that, Charlie, they don't need anybody. That day, I cried B. Okay, fast forward. I started teaching with an international school, and then everything, and then I was there when my guardian now, she's the CEO and an NGO of this foundation, NECA Youth Foundation. Yes, she picked me up. I was there, and then I heard that they had a program, yeah, somewhere. So I decided to go. But it wasn't a program for like people who have completed SHS. It was for JHS and primary students. So I decided to go because I know her. So I went, and then I spoke to her. It's been a long time. I met her when I was in JHS, and throughout to SHS, I hadn't seen her, and I don't know where she is. I lost her contact and all that. So I went and I spoke with her. And then when I spoke with her, I don't know, I was just there one day, and she bought forms for school and all that. And now I was there, and then I received a message that, dear UDS students, blah blah blah. And I'm like, then I called her. When I called her, she said yes, she's aware. She has paid the fee, so I should come. I went. She gave me money that I should go to school, because they send a message like they send a message, and then in some few days time I have to go back to school. And then I didn't know the note and all that, and I have to come alone. So I called her, she told me to come, and then she gave me the money. So the point I'm trying to make is that, see, to me, it has benefited me, because I feel like, assuming I'm still in that house, like I'm still in like idol worshipping, I don't know how my life will be. Like a beautiful lady like me, I'll still be like walking barefooted, removing my dress. Like sometimes they'll tell you to baba sakura, just because the stones and the trees want you to baba it. And I don't know. I'm not discriminating against anything. I'm just trying to say, I've tested that one, and I've tested this one, and I can say out of experience, and I can say out of like the results, that this one I found has done me good. It's the best. Because when I look at the family, like when I look at most of them, I don't see anything better. There's nothing better. There's nothing. I'm the first girl to ever go to the university. Like, there's nothing better. I'm not trying to expose and disgrace like idol worshipping, but then to me, and I'm talking about my home, nah, I won't. I don't know what will make me return there. The Jesus I found, or the Christianity, or maybe being a believer, I'm proud and I'm happy about it. I lost a mom. God gave me mothers. I gave up on school. He gave me the school. Like the comfort I have with the school, I believe even if it is my grandma taking care of me, I wouldn't get that comfort. So rich people, like people who are very rich, I don't believe they pay their children's fees ahead. you're in the university and you're in level 100 and they pay level 100 and pay 200. But I'm enjoying that blessing. I watch it and I'm like, who does that for their child? But the God I follow has done that for me. I was in level 300. I hadn't gone to level 400, but my level 400 fees was already paid by just somebody, like a random person whom I've not seen before. Like, and he keeps on doing things for me. The benefits I've gotten being a Christian, like moving from there. When I look at my back, I remember one time I closed from school, that was SHS, and I went back to the village. When I went back, there's this soothsayer who saw me. As soon as he saw me, he said yes. Like the way John the Baptist said, here comes the Messiah, he's the one who is greater, I'm not even worthy to untie his lace to the shoe and all that. That's how he welcomed me. He's like, this is the person who will replace the woman here, like my grandma. I will replace her and all that. And I heard that, guys, when I returned to school, I wept. That day they were having some program being the evening. It was a church program. I knelt down and I wept, like from inside. I told God, my mom died at a tender age. I'm struggling to make it. And then, is this my end? Like, to be nice, to grow, be educated, be able to speak like this, be nice like this, and then I have all these potentials, and my end will be like in a shrine? Like, I wept. When I remember that, I wept. I told a sister about it. She's like, nah, you won't be any fetish, you won't replace any mother. And I'm like, I know people who denied and said they won't do it and they went mad. Like, they told me that, and they gave me practical example of people who denied. They said nah, they won't do, and they went mad. So I had that fear in me. I'm like, I'll go mad. If I say no, I'll go mad, and I have no option than to accept, and this will be my end. But today I can boldly say that I'm never going mad. Like, I'm never going mad. They don't own me. I have a maker. Somebody made me, and hence he owns me, and he can manipulate my life. And stones and trees who have demons in them can't manipulate my life. They can't do anything at all to my life because they didn't make me, and hence they can't tamper with my life. So I don't know, but then this video is just to encourage somebody. It's just to like strengthen somebody who has also found him or herself in that situation where your family and like everybody you know are into something that you don't want to, but then you want to move, but you feel you have nowhere to go. I want you to just make that step. Just try. Like I said, I left home and I came back to Accra knowing nobody. I don't know how I'll feed, I don't know how I'll clothe myself, I don't know how I'll do all those things. But then I'm here. Not to boast, I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting, I'm not trying to do anything. But I have mothers, I have people who travel outside and they buy stuff for me. My clothing, how I feed. I don't work, I don't stay with anybody. But when I go home, I eat, I feed, like I do everything. I have mothers and I have people, genuine people God has brought my way. My pastor is a big blessing. She has picked me like a daughter. Not like a daughter, I'm her daughter. Like, God. What I'm saying, I don't know if anybody at all watching this video can relate. But then there's this God that when you are 7 years, you will not lack. There are times where it will be rough. He didn't promise us a smooth way. He said there are times where it will be rough. But then he's in it with us. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, yeah. When they were going to the fire, God didn't rescue them while they were throwing them into it. They were in the fire when he was in with them. When the king saw the fourth person, I think, yeah. And you have to be in the fire before people can see the manifestation of him. If there's no fire, then how does people like identify that there's another person with you in it? Yes, he didn't promise us that the road will be smooth. He said, when it's tough, I'm in with you. In the flood, in the wind, in the fire, in the whatever. He's in with us. And he has been in it. He has been in it. I'm proud and I'm happy that I moved from like idol worshiping. Like, I don't see any importance in it. I don't see any importance at all. All it does is to give you fear. All it does is to like bound you. Like, you can't do certain things. Imagine me like walking about on the street of Accra just because I'm a fetish, barefooted. not wearing top like sakura, and I've marked my face like with all that. Like, I don't know how I will look, but then I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'm happy that grace has located me. I'm happy that His mercy has located me. I'm happy that maybe somebody prayed a prayer that rescued me. I'm happy that, I don't know, but then maybe my mom sincerely from her heart, maybe she didn't want it, but then she didn't get the opportunity that I got, and maybe she prayed a sincere prayer, or maybe somebody saw me in that and said, God, rescue this person, because maybe this person's a nice person. And I'm so much grateful to God for that. Yes. So I think this is the end of the video. Yeah, this is all I can say about my transition from being a traditionalist or an idol worshiper to a Christian or to a believer. And I'm proud and I'm very happy, because all He's doing, there's nothing you lose for God. He says nobody loses a mother, a father, a brother, a sister for me, and the person will not be rewarded, and the person will go like that. There's nobody who does that. And God will not give you anything. Like He has given me the mothers I don't have. He has given me the fathers I don't have. That the important people I need in my life. Yo, I was this girl who was like naive, who didn't know anything when she died, when my mom died. How would my life be? Imagine if I didn't find Christ, or Christ didn't pick me. He didn't have mercy on me. But this, I would have had like 5 kids, or I would have been part of like those people who don't know, like those people who, like, maybe I would have been like a prostitute in quotes, or I would have been sleeping around for money. Like, my life would have been a mess without Him. So in all, I'm so much grateful that His grace located me and He picked me. So if you're watching this video, it's just to encourage somebody that if you're in that situation, you just need to move. You just need a step, just a step, just to like try, and God will help. You send your hand and He will reach out to you. When He brings forth His hand, and your hand is not up, like you are drowning in water, and you don't lift up your hand, the person who is there to rescue you can't rescue you. So you have to put up your hand for Him to see you, and then He rescues you. So don't forget to make a step. And I thank you for sticking and stay with me, and for watching this video. Comment down below your thoughts on this video. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.